Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Vanilla Bear channel. This is Irate Bear, and fucking tall then.
Vanilla Bear.
Yeah. And we just thought we'd do a wee stream between just us two for about half an hour or so. So, you aren't with me?
Yeah.
What are you drinking?
Amaretto.
And
Coke.
piss. What are you drinking?
Yeah.
Because you fucking need to.
Living with you.
Oi!
Oh, well.
Is the heating on?
No.
I'm really hot now. It doesn't look like the fucking stream's caught up properly, yeah. Why'd you have that shitty Firefox fucking toolbar thing at the top?
I don't know.
You should get rid of it, it's rubbish. Slow the fucking computer down. What are you doing? There we go. Alright, okay. Well, there's two people watching. Make yourself known, people. Got ghost poo later.
I know.
On Drunken Uncle's channel.
That will be fun.
It shall.
I wonder how much he'd had to drink tonight.
Hey, Adamantine!
Hello.
You alright, mate?
Can you actually hear me? Because you've got the speaker bit.
Where's the speaker bit?
By your face.
By my face?
Yeah.
Surprised my fat head ain't blocking it. What's this all about then? Well, basically, right? I put my willy in this ginger northern bird. Next thing you know, I live here.
You fucking man.
What? Can you pour me a non-alcoholic beverage? So you give me the bottle?
Yeah. Being lazy.
For fuck's sake, Lion Patriot is in the chat. What's this all about then? I don't know. What did you want to talk about?
Anything. What your next video is going to be?
Well, I was going to make it today, but stuff happened today,
yeah.
As you know. I was going to make an episode of BNN, and I only managed to find one story that I wanted to talk about before shit kicked off. And I can't remember what it was about. Joy Villa. Do you know who Joy Villa is?
No.
She's a black pro-Trump model, basically.
Yeah.
She's quite the polarizing figure, actually. I could have sworn that Lion Patriot typed something else there a second ago. Excuse me. Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, you did.
Well, you're the one that's fucking sat here farting.
No.
You give me gas.
You give me a headache.
You dull my senses.
You made my ass hurt.
Good.
Being a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I don't know. Talk to me. Terry Tibbs. Go on. Are you an alcoholic now?
No.
Do you need to go to rehab?
No. Alcohol is my rehab.
It's not.
Yes, I am a saint.
You're a saint, Vanilla. Fuck off.
Yeah. I think we should have Sir Adamantine on.
She's a cunt.
No.
You are.
No.
Look at you.
No.
You look like a cunt. You smell like a cunt.
Hey, that's
and you're
me to
shaped
you.
like a cunt.
That's me to you. Shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up.
Fucking horrible bloody ginger creature.
Oh, God.
You're a saint, Vanilla. Why did you close Twitter down?
I don't know.
You're as much use as a chocolate fire guard.
You're as much use as a cardboard cutout.
Lenska said Merry Christmas.
I know. Looking at my DMs.
Well, you've got them open in front of me. Send. Send.
I am.
Is that baby coming? Why did you close it again?
I did.
You're a fucking shitbag.
So what you think?
There's literally 4 people sat here listening to me give you shit.
It's fine.
You know, we should have streamed on my channel, to be honest.
Doesn't matter. Does it matter?
I don't know.
No.
What do you want to talk about?
Don't know.
You want to tell people how much you love me?
Go away, you soppy shit.
What?
Soppy?
Give me a kiss.
No.
Kiss me on the live stream.
No. Ain't gonna happen.
Why?
It's not.
Why?
Because it's not.
Why being horrible?
You're being horrible. No.
Come on, you big cat. What are you doing now?
You're a big cat.
Meow.
Meow meow.
What are you doing? If Adamantine comes on, I'm sure he'll make himself known.
Yes, I know.
What have you seen in the news today?
Well, Rihanna's cousin got shot.
Is it?
Yeah. Dad?
Why?
Don't know. I would have a look.
Joys of sorrow.
Oh no, Shadowley.
Shadowley. Shadowley.
I blame you.
Vanilla Bear is gay.
You're gay.
You're gay.
You're gay.
You're gay than I'm gay.
You like bumholes.
And
I don't.
I can kiss you with my butthole. Oh, what's going on, Joyce? I don't think Adamantine's coming. Drunk old man. There he is. Hey. Oi.
What?
You spoke. You. This is your live stream, and yet
Yeah,
I'm the
I'm
one
finding
entertaining
it.
your audience.
I'm finding it.
Driving. Oh, Joyce, who's driving? He's listening to us while he drives.
Don't crash.
Try not to die. That'd be What are you doing?
I'm trying to find it.
What, the story
Yes.
about Rihanna's cousin getting shot?
Yeah.
Was there anything else? It's Mrs. Brown.
That was a bit boring, that episode.
Yeah, it wasn't that good. I don't like the replacement for Rory either.
No, there's just no
He's not tall enough.
fabulous to it.
Yeah, the old Rory was much more fabulous.
Yeah.
No promises, roger that.
You too.
That guy looks like a shaved testicle.
Who's that one?
Who's that?
That's Brendan O'Carroll.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Didn't recognise his face is all scrunched up and shit.
Yeah, he's turned down Celebrity Big Brother.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fuck going in there. Adamantine is here, everybody.
How's my favorite bear family?
We're all right, mate. How are you?
Oh, it's been a sucky day.
A sucky day?
Had to put one of my cats to sleep today.
Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, mate.
But now I have you two to cheer me up.
Yay.
Sorry to hear that, dude.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Yeah, got 3 cats ourselves. One of them, fucking Vanilla Bear, would love to put her asleep.
She's just, I think she's getting worse than better.
What, Tabby?
Oh,
Oh,
really?
I was talking about Tabby.
No, I was talking about
I think
Lily.
she's a little shit.
She's at that juvenile age still, isn't she?
Maybe. Well, I don't remember Sunny or Lily being like that.
No.
You know about our retarded cat, don't you, Adamantine?
I love your cat. The one that was on the stairway railing.
Yeah, the one with the slippers on. It's got white paws, I say it's got slippers on. Yeah, she's a dickhead, isn't she?
She's a bit special.
Yeah. She needs to gain some weight, to be honest.
Well, the other cat, Tabby, we gave him some turkey, didn't we? And she's growling while I was the bad mum. I took the turkey off the cat and made her sit and wait until Lily finished eating. I was the naughty mummy.
Oh. Joy's not as bad as a diabetic cat. That's just sad. Oh, I bet. Lol, the bear has been doubled. Yes. Still not enough bears on YouTube though.
If Alfie had his own stream, I think he'd be there every day.
Yeah, he would. Little shit.
Did you two have a good Christmas, by the way?
It was okay.
Yeah, but no, I couldn't drink because I was in work.
And I can't drink because medication.
Well, you'll be shocked to know I'm drinking.
Good, because so am I.
If Adamantine's drinking, that means he's healthy. Oh, thanks for the cigarette, by the way.
No.
Give me the cigarette.
No.
Don't be tight-fisted. Come on.
We've got to chase an adamantine up.
Well, give me a cigarette. That'll cheer him up if you give me the cigarette.
No.
Well, you get your cigarette. I just realized I left my drink in the other room. I'll be right back.
All right, mate. Give us that. Oh, you just pulled my headphones out.
Also, it's you whinging on here.
That's what I do.
Oh, no.
That's literally what my whole channel is based around, is me moaning. Give me that cigarette.
Make yourself one and make the next one.
I can't. Well, you have to talk to your chat 'cause I've got to set up.
Yeah. I will. Did everyone have a nice Christmas?
Hey, Cryptic's in there.
Cryptic, put in the chat if you want me to spank Bear again.
No.
I was going to say Alfie.
Leave me arse alone. Vipper is in the chat. Cryptic. Lunar Horizon. Excuse me. What are you doing?
Okay.
He says, yes, please, he wants me to spank you.
No. Right, let me make the fucking faggot, yeah?
Cheers, Vanilla Bear.
Cheers, darling, cheers.
Here's to Pepe, a great cat.
Yeah.
Viper was in mourning too because it was half hers.
Well, my eldest cat that I had put down was 18, and she didn't give a shit. The bigger the bird, the better. And I used to threaten Lily and Sonny if they didn't do as they're told, I'd bring Tiggy round. And guess what? Them cats did as they're told. Tiggy was the mum of them all, but I didn't have her here because I didn't want to, lose her. She only knew the place where I lived before here. But she was a bugger. She was a proper northern cat, chips and gravy, yeah.
Yeah, I prefer animals to humans.
Yeah.
You can turn your back on an animal.
Well, I turn my back on Tabby and she shits in the bath.
Yeah,
Well,
or the sink.
That's still better than a knife in the back.
Well, yeah, there is that.
True.
Hey, Ingwolf.
Yeah, today's been pretty shitty for myself. I won't go into too many details, but the new right, the TNR, them guys, turned out to be a bunch of fucking cucks.
Yeah, well, isn't it always best to be in a group of one anyway, pretty much?
Yeah, I'd agree, yeah.
Maybe you're just not too mouthy enough for them to spread the word.
No, not at all. I mean, it's not just me, but they didn't kick me out. They deleted my sub channel inside their Discord. And then I was like, well, if you're not going to, explain to me what your reason is, I'll leave. And then this morning I found out they booted out all the actual useful people. They booted out Ash Sharp, who I've spoken about many a time. He's the one who came to see me the other week as well. They booted, what?
Booted? Lost his wallet.
I lost my wallet and all my card info. Oh, well. You don't sound that bothered, Cryptic. Jesus Christ, man.
I would be. My bum would be doing 50p, 20p.
Yeah, they fucking... they booted Ash out. They booted their best mod out. They booted loads of people out. They booted about 20 people out. Everybody that was contributing to the subreddit, everybody that was contributing to articles, and even some videos as well, some video creators, they booted out and all. everybody, you know, who was capable of recruiting and fucking actually making money booted out.
Any idea why?
No idea why.
Was this the obscure tweet that you sent earlier today about something happened?
I did mention the new right in a tweet, just basically saying I don't know what happened. The other tweet was to do with family stuff. So,
well, I hope things are okay, Bear.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. There really isn't. So.
Yeah, like Cryptic says, shit happens.
Yeah, shit happens, and
sometimes from a good height.
Yeah. It's to do with my mum, you see. You know what I mean? Like, I spoke to her this morning, which fucked me off. Really, really did set me off. And then I spoke to her again earlier, and she was just like, you know, she put it into perspective for me. So I calmed my tits down. Yeah, pretty much. Did you want to invite Pippa in?
I've done it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Sir Adam.
All right, fair enough. TNR implosion, yeah, that's about fucking right. Fucking losers, oh well.
Well, you pretty much already come to the conclusion that you were going back to BNN anyway, right? So how much did you really lose?
No, I didn't really lose. Well, the only thing I lost, perhaps, was maybe a bit of credibility. The fact that I made several TNR videos, which promoted that, you know what I mean?
You got this far with no credibility. You'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Just kidding.
Yeah, well, I'll make a BNN tomorrow, and I might talk about it there. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really want to come across as bitchy.
Salty.
I'm not salty. They didn't kick me out. I left. You know, it was like at some point in the last 24 hours that they decided to boot the rest of the people out. The people that could actually make shit happen. Idiots. Hey, Pippa's here. Hey up.
Hello.
You right?
You okay, Adamantine?
I'm drowning my sorrows in Jack Daniels. I'll be fine.
Poor Pepe. Another.
Pepe the puss.
Yeah. Sorry, I always get emotional when I hear a cat dying. You know.
Yeah. Not nice.
No, it's not.
Pets are like family members, aren't they?
Yeah.
Better, really?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Not mine, though. They're all assholes.
Well, I will take your cat.
Well, Lily's not an arsehole. Lily's not an arsehole. She's just retarded. she's like me in a lot of ways.
You were meant
no
for
balance.
Each other.
Falls down the stairs. I fell down the stairs quite a few times, actually.
You were meant for each other.
It hurts more trying to save myself by grabbing hold of the banister.
Sorry, I've got this mental image now.
It's me going, no, and then grabbing hold of the banister and then going, fuck yes!
Yeah.
And then letting go, because that hurts more than falling down the stairs, and I fall down the rest of the stairs. Bouncing on my ass on the way down.
You've got a big enough ass for it.
I know, right? Lots of padding.
Hey, Piper.
Yeah?
That stream of me spanking Bear's ass. That's some good views.
It was all because of my tweet. Come and watch Bear be spanked.
Did you see it, Sir Adamantine?
You know, I don't think I've seen anything from Bear in the last several days.
But it was on my stream, and
the one I slept over by 6 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I missed that.
I have put in the comment on the
Timestamp.
yeah, where it is, me spanking his ass.
Well, he had it coming. I saw him spank you once.
Yeah. Well,
While he was
she
making
puts
you
it
do
out there.
construction work, no less.
She puts it out there as a joke because if
Well,
Bear was to get any donations on his Streamlab, she'll spank him.
yeah.
Just bear in mind when she made this promise, I was in the other room. It was Dax that told me, like, he was like, by the way, your missus is making promises on your behalf here.
Yeah. I was pretty merry. Well, I was having the hair of the dog.
Just a tad.
Yeah. About 4 or 5 hair of the dog.
Give me your alcoholic beverage.
No.
I want to see what happens.
No, Bear.
Oh, you're going to flip out on the live stream?
No, I didn't flip out last time, dude. I had like a panic attack.
And you want that again?
Yeah, I said this to Misa yesterday. I've been trying to purposely set off my fight or flight response in the last couple of days to try and control it. No, let's not hashtag spank irate bear again. Sipper.
You've got to do it for some adamantine. Cheer him up.
No, it costs money.
Okay, well, I'll have to put your stream.
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bear. I already spent $1,200 today.
Oh my. Oh well, yeah.
Wow.
Is that how much it costs? Is it?
That was the entire vet bill from start to finish.
Yeah. It's the Christmas period. The VAT and the call-out fees and everything will be sky high.
Well,
Because they're not technically open.
This wasn't. No, everything was open here. This wasn't just. I know I need to put my cat to sleep. This was
Find it out.
it was all sorts of tests all the way up to an ultrasound. So
Yeah, finding out, why he was throwing up and losing weight. Still.
enough cat talk. Hey Viper, you have a new roommate, huh?
Yes, I do. She's moved in tonight. Had a bit of an experience in trying to get the base of her bed into her room because it's a divan bed. So, and as all divans do, they have like a base that the mattress goes on top of. And we couldn't get it in the room. It was stuck at the top of the stairs. So I was like, okay, how about we try and angle it this way? No, it's getting stuck. We took the door off the toilet room. We took the wheels off of the divan, and it wasn't going in. So it's now outside on the. So.
Is she nice?
Yeah, she's all right. Yeah, she's kind of like us in humour. We were having a bit of a joke of, she was going, oh, how can white people have so much power and privilege when they voted in Obama? And she goes, I kind of liked Obama. And I said, well, yeah, I mean, he did do some shitty things, but yeah, it was okay. And then I said, she went, so how come he didn't get voted in again? I said, well, his terms was up. They're only allowed about 8 years, and then they have to move on. And then, said, in a way, they're even more progressive. They've gone from a black president to an orange president. They voted in an Oompa Loompa. And she was, on her knees laughing. So.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
If I can make her laugh, then that's good.
You think she'll be able to make your other roommate improve?
Yeah, she's already threatened to hit him.
Maybe you will be able to cook at home.
Yeah, maybe I will be able to, go into the kitchen again. But for now, I'm fine with the microwave in my room and the mini fridge.
Do you not have a good flight of stairs that you can push him down?
Yeah, they're quite steep, my stairs, but unfortunately, everyone would know that I would be the one to push him. And
No.
yeah.
Hey, my neighbour can do it without being noticed. Surely you can.
Yeah, just whack him over the head.
Well, there's other ways.
I should push you down the stairs.
No,
Why not?
no,
You'd love it.
no,
It's a lot of fun.
no.
I've done it at least 3 times.
Bear, she cooks for you and she buys you Monster. Don't throw her downstairs.
I'm the one who buys Monster.
Yeah, I just pay the big bill.
Why aren't you working?
Because I'm off.
Get on the corner.
Fuck yourself. You get on the corner.
No one's going to pay for me.
Oh, they will.
They won't.
I'm sure I can hire you out to Adamantine.
Sir Adamantine wants his booty.
I gotta say, Bear, that picture you put out the other day,
Yeah.
you were. I would have actually gone for you back then.
I was a skinny mariner.
I would have been.
looking at
I would have been
that?
trying to buy you drinks and get you drunk and take advantage of you.
You wouldn't have
At
been the
least somebody
first or the last.
I've been
Yeah,
running away from him.
Oh, because apparently I look like a bully.
Yeah.
How do you look like a bully?
Back then, apparently I looked like a bully.
Listen,
Me?
you be the bully.
I know. I was the bullied.
No, you just
Right.
like shit-faced all the time and stick your dick in a hole.
Your bum.
Any holes a go?
Every. Specifically your bum.
No,
Why not?
no,
Just let me in.
no.
Knock, knock.
Okay, now it's getting a bit weird.
Yeah.
Let us in.
No,
Why?
as I said,
I use butter.
I don't care. You're not.
Would you prefer jam?
You're going to get kicked.
Or I'll wait till you've got liquid ass?
I'm going to kick you in the teeth.
Hey, you are disgusting.
Hey, Lizard Nation's in the chat. What's going on, man?
Yeah,
Come on,
I-
entertain your
I
fucking
should
crowd.
kick you in the teeth
Why?
because it's chicks and gigs, isn't it?
No,
Yeah.
you really need me in the teeth.
she's already
Do it
broken
again.
your nose.
Yeah, that's when she did it. You know, it when I landed, it hit the top row of teeth and the lower part of my nose.
Ouch.
Yeah. Rolling around on the bed going, "Ah,
Blood dripping.
fucking face.
Yeah, I just want to give Adamantine a really big hug right now.
Air hug, internet hug.
Damn ocean and several states.
Yeah, you're one of the only people that accept it from.
Yay!
And not from me, your drinking buddy. Wow.
You're one of the other ones. I'd even take one for my raid.
You wouldn't?
Hmm?
He said he would.
Oh,
Would
obviously
take
you wouldn't.
it. Yeah, he would take a hug from you.
Oh, good.
If I'm getting down this amaretto quick.
Hey, Bear, are you up for any gossip?
What, have you got some?
Well, nothing that you didn't already see, but
Well, go on then.
those streams last night, boy.
Oh, with
Oh,
Whitey
that
and Gemini.
Nick show,
I
man.
must have been the only one who was laughing his ass off the entire time.
Yeah, but you were getting DMs at the time.
No, not at the time I wasn't.
Or was it after?
It was after, yeah. Andy wasn't happy with me.
Well, you know, I'm sorry, but as rude as they were when they got on, that thing was a disaster before Whitey and Gem ever came on. I mean, that was. I remember actually tweeting Irate Prostate's wife Uzi that they really need Drunkle to come on and show them what humor is because they were doing a horrible job.
Yeah, I noticed that myself. Because what happened is they obviously that you must have been watching the stream before I decided to come along and watch, and I was watching Whitey and Gem's own stream on Whitey's channel.
No, I was watching that, and I was watching the conversation when they were making digs at you. But the most entertaining part of that stream is what was Real trying to accomplish on there.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what his game is. He does this from time to time. He pops into someone's stream and then tries to berate them and then leaves again.
Yeah, but it just makes him look. I mean, granted, I'm biased because I can't stand him, but it just makes him look stupid because he never has the nerve to actually go on.
Yeah, me and you both have that bias because I don't like him either. He's a bit of a twat, but yeah. I mean, yeah, Gem and Whitey decided to give me some abuse, and then they went on to Andy Warski's live stream. And they didn't find it funny, but I did, and they also did. And people weren't impressed.
No, in fact, I didn't watch the whole thing, but Sugar Tits had a stream afterwards that at least partially was giving her commentary on the Warski stream. It was all just a shit show from the start to finish.
Should get better at roasting people.
Yeah. Oh, wait. If Irate Prostate wants to come on, do you want to send him the links of Adamantine?
I would love to.
Hey. He's my dad.
My arm's going dead.
He's my YouTube dad.
Why, what are you doing with your arm there?
You're having
Leaning
a
on
hard
it.
time?
Won't surprise me. No, it's wrong side, isn't it? No, left side is. Yeah. Won't be right side.
If I was having a heart attack, we wouldn't fucking know.
Oh, you won't. You'll be in pain.
Boy's in pain.
It'll be in your chest, not your ass.
I'd probably just think it's too many monsters. Going on about too many monsters, need some water, slow me down a bit.
Mr. Prostate, check your DMs.
Yes.
Yes.
I still
Too
say
sweet. You got your rent like Christmas Eve, mate.
Why have you given everybody a wrench?
I was being nice Christmas Eve.
Were you drunk?
She was slightly tipsy.
I was topping up.
Take away their wrenches.
No.
There's too many wrenches.
No.
Take them away.
Okay, if you say that that's too many wrenches, you should see Sinatra's.
Yeah, I know he gave everybody one.
And he's continuing to do it.
COG does that for everyone too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay. I've got to give.
Apparently, it wasn't Irate Prostate, it was Uzi Q
Oh.
on Irate's account.
Then Uzi, you should join.
Yeah, I've given a wrench. I can't just give my dad one or not.
Take away all the wrenches.
No.
Do it.
No.
Take them away.
No.
Take them away.
No, it's my channel.
Take them away.
No. I'll take yours away.
You can take mine away if you want. Do it.
No.
Why not?
No.
You should take away Luna's. You should take away Two Sweets.
No.
Take away Joys of Sorrow.
No.
Why?
We've got to get a P.O. box because I want them candles that he bought.
Are they not made out of the devil's lettuce?
It's got sugar skulls on them.
Nice.
But
I want them.
you should take away interest in this wrench as well.
My dad's on shut.
Don't take away mine. I only use mine on Kami in space.
Pictures like take. Is Irate Prostate alive?
Hello?
That's a good question.
There we go.
Hey, Dad.
Great James. What's up, folks?
Hello?
Hello,
Very
Mr. Prostate.
belated Christmas.
Yeah, had a great Christmas, and y'all.
It was quiet.
I had to work.
God, I remember those days having to work on fucking Christmas.
Yeah, I'm working New Year's Eve, but guess what? I'm gonna go live on YouTube at midnight.
Sweet.
Sod, yeah, sod being on the unit. I'm going outside to wish you all Merry Christmas. No, hang on.
Merry
Happy
Christmas
New Year.
2018.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Yeah, so I heard y'all talking about the whatever the fuck that was
It was in a
yesterday.
thunderstorm.
Oh, that was just. Ow. That was me, a crap. Andy Warski needs to turn his volume down. I got absolutely deafened by him.
Yeah, he can't blow them ears out. You know?
Oh, I think if I had headphones in, I think my headphones would be broke.
More
Yeah.
than likely.
He was the same on the Kumite. He was really, and I wouldn't mind, but I had it on low without the headphones in. Actually made me jump.
Well, in Andy's defense, he's been likable for the first time in my opinion, for like since VidCon.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
I think it's all like drama, isn't it? He's just like come out of nowhere.
Yeah, but I mean, come on, man. What's the big deal? And Irate Bear, I want you to weigh in on this stuff. Is anything really gonna fucking change? I mean, is anything really gonna fucking change? Is it not gonna be the same old bullshit hierarchy in 2 months where it's like, well, I'm not, these people that are like taking the places of these other people are gonna have the same shitty attitude about, well, you don't have enough subs, so I'm not gonna fucking even, acknowledge your existence, I'm really jaded by all this shit, and I don't think Jack Squad is going to change. I appreciate what Tonka's trying to do, but the fucking the trailer park is too entrenched, and the you two ho mentality is too is too locked in. The game is set, and people are going to fucking play it. And I can already see a lot of the people that are going to take the place of all these people that are getting knocked down. Okay, I'll write my magic prediction down.
Even if you're
When
right.
Sorry, Adamantine. When I noticed all this shit kicking off, and the way things are now with these new clips and stuff, I knew it was a good idea for me to separate myself from everybody. That's the way it's going to stay.
Well, I think it's a good idea for you to separate from them anyway, because it's a dead genre.
Yeah, it certainly seems to have been completely killed off. So I think I'll be sticking with B&M.
That's fine.
I still personally don't think that you ever neatly fit into that group anyway.
No, I don't.
You are always more you're more willing to experiment than they are.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to fucking start throwing shade at people and stuff. We're probably of a different mind, Adamantine. I don't like the way things have gone. I don't like the new cliques that have formed.
Well, I think Mr. Prostate, it's really awkward because there are two R8s here, so you're Mr. Prostate today. R8.
Hey, man.
Even if you're right with your theory, which you may very well be, when you're talking about people, in my opinion, like Jeff Holiday, any replacement has to be less irritating.
That's bullshit. I guarantee you. I've got one name in my head right now that is more irritating, and they think they're just as smart as that person.
It's only fun if you share.
How about this? How about I put it right in the side here?
Ooh, I want to see.
Oh, now you've got me think. Oh, I'm excited.
Oh dear.
Uzi was telling me something
I
about that
wasn't
the other day.
expecting that.
Something must have happened.
Nothing. No, nothing happened. Nothing happened at all. Nothing at all. I'm being honest about that too.
I thought you were going to say Don't take offence, but I thought you were going to say this one.
Too sweet in the chat thinks you're talking about Zeph. Zeph is too easy. Everyone hates him with passion.
Pretty much.
No, as a matter of fact, he's one of the few that I think is I think coming out looking halfway decent in this deal. So I'm sorry we're having to be vague, but I'm just not going to cash. You know, I'm not going to spend all my. I'm not gonna kick up shit because there's plenty of shit kicking up, and Mr. Medicare just needs another soundbite, just so. But I'm not gonna give it to him. Oh, I don't know. I'm just y'all caught me in a salty mood. I'm just.
It's got to be salty. It gets it out of your system.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just I don't know. I just it's not the genre. I love streaming. Streaming is really what I'm into. I love people. So it's like that's kind of always been my thing anyway. I haven't done many response videos or anything like that. I've always been kind of into people, and if something pops up that's kind of current affairs-y or something that I'm going to comment on, I've got as a matter of fact, I got a shit-faced Alex Jones thing I'm working on right now that's going to be pretty good. The truth.
No, I like him because he's mental. Bed now, boy.
Yeah.
Go to the toilet then.
Go to the toilet. Shut the door. You ain't born in the barn. Shut the door. Go to the toilet. You can tell he's at school. I've got to come and tell you.
Surprised he didn't put his hand up.
Yeah.
I will say in the last month, my new favorite website is Social Blade. I have a list of people I just periodically check. Sometimes I use them for nasty tweets, but usually just for my own satisfaction.
Mine doesn't look good at the minute.
Well, come on, sorry.
I am in the process of rebuilding my channel, so
yours looks beautiful compared to the ones I'm looking at.
Oh, I know who you're talking about as well.
There's many I'm talking about actually. I think Kraut may actually be losing subs at a faster rate than Onision is now.
God damn.
If I make prostate, remember ages ago you said I should put videos up of me horse riding. I've finally done it today.
Oh wow, cool. I would.
That was a beautiful horse.
So you put those up?
Yeah, remember that coloured gypsy cob I set your video up? I put him up.
Sweet.
I did it before and after.
Spotlight. Dance for me.
Piss off.
Dance for me. You're in the spotlight.
Piss off. Shining a torch on me. Freak.
Right.
That's what my dad does.
I see. Yeah, the Jack the Horse. I'm checking it out now. Killer.
Yeah, I asked his old owner what music should I put on, and she was like, "Oh, House of Horrors? Jump Around." She said that will suit him for that video. So.
Oh, that video you took of Bear singing to that song was hilarious.
Bear, you need better music.
Backstreet's Back.
Yeah, so you didn't know you were watching.
He put it on, but he didn't know I did it until you saw it at the end.
That is a beautiful horse.
Yeah. You could go up to his stable door, and he'd be eating his hay, and you'll look at him and go, "Do you want your bum smacking?" And he would actually stop eating, turn around, and back up to the door so you could smack his ass. He was a bit of a masochist.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Uzi Q's liking it too, man. It's awesome.
But he was the best. Like, it was that easy to break in as well.
You got to know the thumbs up.
He was amazing.
Killer.
And like to break a horse in, it like costs about £300 just to have someone to do it professionally. And it was like, oh, you're getting on, Emma. Okay. You're breaking them. Okay, then I'll do that.
They saved money.
Mm. But when I took him to the show, oh, it was so funny because when they called us in when we got reserve champion, it was hilarious because we both looked at each other and were like, oh, not trot again. Because you have to trot them up, and we were just like, oh, I cannot be bothered to do it again. But luckily we didn't. But he was the best, he was.
Yeah. I miss horse riding. But
I'm back doing it again.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was only on a horse once in my life, and it was degrading.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Especially
Did you
if
have
you get
lumps
one.
in your throat?
I was when I was 12 years old, I was 6'2". And my mom thought it'd be cute to put me on this horse that you put your average 12-year-old on. And it, like this tiny thing. I just dwarfed the horse.
That poor
You
horse.
look like William Fox pit then.
And I remember just sitting on the horse thinking, this is like the stupidest thing ever.
How
I
tall
mean,
are you
my-
now, man?
6'2.5". I grew early.
Okay. Hey, man.
But yeah, like my feet were almost on the ground while I was sitting on it.
Gotta love to see that picture.
Thankfully, I don't believe it exists any longer.
Funny because I was riding my friend's 12-2 pony, and it looked like I was on a donkey at Blackpool because I was like too big, like height wise. But they were like, because you weigh nothing wet, you've got to ride it. So I'm like, okay. And I'm like, well, where do I actually sit on this thing? Because it was like too small for me. And I looked like I was on a donkey at Blackpool.
To be fair,
We
though,
need
those
some-
donkeys at Blackpool do put in a fair amount of work.
Oh yeah, they do.
They have
Because
to put up with the kids pulling their ears and everything.
yeah. But yeah, I had to ride the bloody pony for a bit because it was just taking the mick out of the little girl. So they were like, you get on it, you sort it, and then we'll put our little girl back on it. I'm like, fine, okay. I'll just get chucked off in the meantime and everything else.
Poor horse.
You know, I actually behaved for it. He didn't even have to, like, ask a lot. He just did it.
Yeah, it depends on the person who's riding the horse at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the same for me when I was horse riding. They had a horse named Harmony, and he was stubborn with everybody. And they thought, right, well, we'll give you Harmony and see how you do, because you know, I wasn't really one for dressage. I just wanted to ride a bloody horse, as you do. And I didn't think that they were hoping for much out of me. So that's why they gave me the most stubborn horse that they had, which was Harmony. And as soon as I showed myself to him, I said, "It looks like me and you are partners, buddy." And he was a bit standoffish at first, being an old boy. And it was like one lesson. I called him Lazy Bones, and we worked well together. Come on, Lazy Bones. I know you don't want to do it, but we've got to do it. And I was like, okay. What do you want me to do again? I want you to canter. That's too much work. Do it.
I went to a riding school and there was a thoroughbred called Chester, and he was cold backed. And they put me on him, and I was like, right, I'm going to work him because everyone I've seen riding, the reins are like washing lines. He's not in an outline, and something that's cold backed, you need to get him in an outline.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time I finished with him, in the lesson, he was in an outline, and he went lovely. And even the riding instructor was like, I can't believe you've got him going like that. I said he just needs, exercising with his neck to bring him, round and up. They didn't put me on him again because I worked him.
Nah. That's one thing that I do notice is that they don't like to work the horses as they should.
No. They don't.
I think we're boring everybody.
It annoys me because then they wonder why they get knackered so quick because of the muscles. It's like anyone that's doing a run or anything else. They've got to warm up properly, use the muscles correctly and everything else.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why they can't use that horse because they're not doing it properly.
Yeah.
And like my mate, she's got a horse now that she's left him in the field for 3 months and then brought him into work because she got him off the gypsies and he was skin and bone.
That poor horse.
Yeah, and now he's up to weight. Yeah, he's on supplements, to help him with his joints.
Yeah.
Because he is young. The joints are knackered. Well, not knackered, but they haven't got fluid in, but because he's on the supplements, it's putting the fluid back in the joints.
Good.
And now, yeah, he can be a bit of a big baby like, but you know what? He is the most beautiful horse. He's got the gorgeous eyes. And she's like, you're riding him, am I? Okay. You're taking him into a show next year, am I? Okay. I'll take him in. And she's like, you're lunging in today. All right. I just get thrown in deep end, no questions asked. Here you go, there's a lunge line, off you go. Okay. It's like, with like the video that I put up today, that was basically, oh, you're getting on him today, am I? Okay. But she doesn't give me time to think about it. You're getting on, okay, I don't get time. And as soon as I'm on, I'm like, right, this is what I've got to do. And I go into me quiet mode and off I go.
Fair dues.
Yeah, the amount that I broke, I think it's about 15 I've backed.
Pretty good.
Yeah. And I've not broke a bone yet, touch wood.
Good.
Yeah. I've come off. You had to jump off while the horse was going and go, ta-da!
Yeah, do a backflip.
I nearly did.
One thing everybody... Go ahead.
No, sorry. You go.
No, I was going to say, it's like I think everybody needs some kind of hobby, to wind down and shit, to get out of everything and to kind of just focus. And I don't know, I like it too. I don't ride horses, but my little thing is, it's goofy to other people, but it makes me happy, when I do it. So, yeah.
I've always wanted a hobby, but I've never been able to figure out one. I mean, other than drinking, obviously, but I mean, like a real one.
You know what? Animals are therapeutic. Like my mum and dad split up while I was doing my GCSEs. And if it wasn't for the horses, I think I would be in prison.
Yeah.
It put me in my own bubble and I could forget about everything. So animals do help.
Yeah.
Adamantine, it looks like Project Veritas just prevailed in a dispute in Michigan. First Amendment thing.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That guy's kind of scummy.
Well, yeah.
I like who his enemies are for the most part, but
He's got the right enemies. You're right.
He's not someone I'd trust for anything.
Yeah. He does have a bit of a weak chin, doesn't he? You know what I'm saying? But that's good because that just, promotes other, not promotes, but it just helps stir others on.
Well, anything that's, I'm assuming this is pro free speech sort of thing.
Yeah.
Anything that promotes that is good regardless.
Yeah, I think it was one of the newspapers he was going after. Tried to have his stuff, restricted, and the court said it was fair game. So, yay! That's right. The press.
Well, I'm going to bastardize this story, but did you hear the story from Sweden where the press will no longer be able to give information about what race or religion a criminal is?
Oh, great!
No, I haven't heard that.
Like I said, I may have a half-assed version of it, but I'm at least half right.
I believe it. It makes sense. I mean, shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's all going to come crashing down on Europe.
No shit. It's like, are we and the Brits going to have to rescue those motherfuckers one more time?
Most likely.
Are we going to have to save them from themselves one more fucking time?
I think America has to save Britain from itself.
I think at this point it might just be easier to have the good Brits move here.
Please save me.
Well, I've technically already got my foot over there.
Okay, then when you move, Vanilla, ship me in a crate.
Yeah. I'll just talk to my granddad for one day here, sign that. Just so I can get my American passport. And then go, here.
Didn't you say you were going to pop over and see your cousin in a couple months?
I'm going to try and save up and try and come over.
Cool.
But it'll be a long way off yet. Maybe I should start a GoFundMe. Get all my family over to the States for like 3 weeks or something.
All any of you need to do is fly here. We don't ever actually deport anyone.
No shit.
In fact, if you want to make sure you can stay here forever, come over here and commit a felony.
I'll just get my passport because then I can stay over. I won't have to do a citizenship, would I?
It'll be easy. It'll be easy for me. I'll just fly over and get married to somebody. Insta green card.
Yeah, I'll get my American passport.
Are you gonna come over and be my beard?
Yes. I will be a wench.
Yeah, you don't need to go to that trouble. You can just marry Matic.
You lot are shipping me with everybody, mainly Manic.
It'd be very hard for me because it'd be like, who should I see first, my family or my extended family? Like, Dad, hi, Dad.
Hello.
Hello.
We're here. So.
I've come for a cup of coffee. I don't do coffee, but I've come for a cup of tea.
That's right. We got it. We definitely have good. We got some good black tea, strong black tea, and some breakfast tea and some Earl Grey.
Earl Grey. Where's the percolator? I want the percolator for an Earl Grey.
Yeah. So how do y'all see Earl Grey?
Earl Grey.
Yeah. Is it a popular tea there? Or?
Yeah,
it was 20 years ago.
It still is.
Popular with
I don't really drink it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't drink tea, period, but apparently it's still the most popular tea. Is Earl Grey, followed by Darjeeling.
Well, what do you do? Yeah, that's good stuff too, isn't it? Darjeeling, and what is that? Oolong.
Oolong, yeah.
Yeah, I love oolong tea.
Oolong the pig from Dragon Ball Z.
No,
the
oolong
tea.
tea.
We're actually
okay,
we're talking teas, man.
The only tea I have an interest in is iced tea.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I like iced tea.
Iced tea.
Unsweetened, unlemoned iced tea.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Bear's
the
going
kind
now.
you drink.
Bye, Bear.
No, you're not.
Oh, you've got a red one there as well. You
Where?
probably sat on it.
I'm not.
It's probably up your ass.
It's not.
Oh, I brought 2 lighters in here earlier.
You've got one in the back room.
No, I brought that one in here.
Oh
What have you eaten it?
no,
Did you shove it up your bum?
no.
You let red lighters in your eyes, but you won't let me in.
Where have you put it?
I put it next to the ashtray. You've
No.
been moving shit around.
No, Will. Give me a lighter.
No, we can rub asses together and see if we can make it fire. Get
My
up.
arse is
Get up.
heavy like yours.
Oi.
It's a fucking sitcom, man. They're funny.
I think they should just put hidden cameras in the room, or just all over the house, so
you
we
don't
can make a
want
sitcom about the bears.
I agree. I think it would be very popular.
Now, I found a pencil. That's not going to light my fag.
Now, don't lose this one.
Thank you.
Don't lose it. Nope. Have you lost it yet?
It is through another lighter at me. Win every time.
Feliz Navidad.
Miss Misa has put out a new video.
Yeah. I've just had the notification.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a picture of her on Twitter. She looks different. What happened? What did she get a haircut or something? I can't tell what the difference is.
Haircut, and she's lost weight in the face.
Has she? Okay. Because I was like going, what the fuck is going on? What? Did her eyes get bigger? You know?
Okay, she's lost weight in her cheeks, and that's made her eyes even bigger.
Okay.
Right, there is one thing I was going to ask you. My cousin in Florida has said there is a herbal tea or green tea that you can have to help your vagina.
What?
What?
Okay.
Help to detox your vagina. Is that true? And I've been trying to find it.
Vanilla anything is being put forward as detoxing. I mean, they were saying a freaking beehive can detox your vagina at one point.
No, there's something in the tea. There's something in the tea that can help it.
I think some of that stuff is like that. It's like a heavy duty laxative too. I can't remember what that natural shit is.
But
It's a Chinese. Yes, a Chinese thing that they put in teas. We call it the diarrhea, or the Hershey squirts, as my dad calls them.
There's a reason why pharmaceutical companies are multi-billion-dollar, and the biggest homeopathic people are on infomercials. Just saying. Because one works and the other one's a con.
Yep.
Yeah, but apparently you have it after you've had a baby, because it helps flush everything out.
I think your body would have already flushed everything out.
This is getting gross.
You never know. You never know.
Then again, I haven't had a baby, so I wouldn't know.
No, I'm not sure on that one. I might have to ask her again. But I found out I'm going to be a cousin again.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Found out Christmas Eve. She kept it quiet from me. And I was like, she can't drink. And I'm like, because she mentioned that she was working. And I'm like, huh? What? And then she put the camera to her belly. And I'm like, oh, since when? You get that one quiet. Yeah, she's got a nice little bump. And the kids love Peppa Pig, and they don't say George properly. She's like, they're saying it like English way. And I'm like, yes. George.
Fair enough.
Yes. No, Peppa Pig is forbidden in my house. And so is Curious George.
That I do not mind that at all.
No, Alfie was all right until he watched Curious George, and now he's into everything.
I'm with Mr. Prostate and Uzi here. I'm thrilled that I never had and never will have children. Especially if I were a female, because I can't imagine anything that sounds. I can't even imagine a form of torture that sounds worse than giving birth.
Well, I'm too posh to push, so I don't know what it's like.
It's like the reverse of being impaled.
Yeah. Even though I did go through like a bit of labour, and that didn't really bother me.
Again, I don't
It
really
was just-
know. No, I'm the wrong person to ask.
Yeah. The weird thing is having someone's hand in your stomach. That's the horrible thing. It's like, why are you touching my inside? Get out.
Hey, Jack of all in the chat, are you drunk again? Jack's been on he's been on a bender.
Oh no.
I haven't actually talked to him during any of this, but I've seen some of his tweets. He's not a dignified drunk.
Yeah, I never really wanted a kitchen. I went horses for my babies and that was it. And then, yeah, have to go and get drunk, didn't I?
The benefits of staying sober. Willpower.
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, I developed it.
Anytime I have willpower is when I have to, like, go to work. It's like, oh.
Yeah. This is quite
Never.
a relaxed stream.
Yes. And I'm on my third glass.
Well, there's been a shortage of relaxed streams lately.
There has. Maybe I should stream more often. I don't know. What do you think, Adamantine?
I prefer both you and Bear streaming versus videos. In fact, I've grown to just prefer streaming, period, because
A lot
Streaming.
can get
Interact.
said.
well, yeah, it can be more entertaining just by accident, but also once you know someone's script, it doesn't really matter what the subject matter is. You can predict what they're going to say for at least a large portion of them. Whereas,
Right.
streams, you have people reacting off of each other, which can be quite entertaining.
That's fair.
Mr. Prostate, wake up.
You can just call him irate because Bear's gone.
Fair enough.
We scared away the bear.
Yeah, he's gone to chill out before goes poo.
Fair enough.
I think Irate and Uzi are fooling around. Thanks for at least putting on the mute.
Oh, shit. I had the beat on. You're right, dude. I've been sitting there talking and shit. And I'm like, well, nobody's responding to me. It's okay. It's just, just yapping away.
Apparently you were muted.
I can mute you.
Well, see, I got a mute button on this headset that I've got. See, I can do this.
Ah, right.
You see?
Well, it's better to talk. It's better to talk when you don't think you're muted than the other way around.
Well, yeah, you really do want me to mute, like when I'm like, getting rid of mucus and things like that, like shit old people do, so. That's
Yeah.
a conversation killer right there, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
That word,
up
right? Mucus, moist and mucus.
Yeah.
Moist mucus.
There's been a lot of body fluids discussed on this stream so far.
Yeah.
Jack's bringing up the Christmas Eve stream. Oops. Yeah, I've spanked Bear on stream. People donated just to see it.
It was very successful.
Yes. That was, yeah, I shouldn't get like married.
Yeah, you should.
No. My wrist actually hurt the next day. I didn't realise how hard I did it.
Well, Bear did say that you made his leg dead.
That was balls.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, he got pain in his balls. Oh well, never mind.
Yeah, he's backed up. You need to take care of that.
He's all right now.
Oh, all right. Well, there's another body fluid off the checklist.
Yeah.
I think all you've really got left now is earwax.
Oh.
We
No.
can check that off now because you've said it.
Oh no, I think it's all good for the earwax.
Says Vietnamese army hired 10,000 cyber troops to censor and combat online wrongthink.
That's what they're all doing.
From the stories I've read, the various police departments in the UK already have far more than that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're just catching up, huh?
There was some girl that Flame and I were fighting with on Twitter the other day who was trying to convince us. She's from India. She's trying to convince us that cops are about to show up on her doorstep for harassing her.
Oh, really?
It's like maybe in your country, not here.
We can get away with hate speech, usually.
Yes,
Possibly.
I periodically thoroughly enjoy my hate speech.
Especially when aimed at certain individuals.
Mhm.
I call it strongly disliked speech. You know?
Yeah, no.
I strongly
Well, you know, the beautiful thing is here, the term hate speech only exists in people's imagination. There is no legal hate speech here.
Another reason, again, for me to be shipped over to America.
I don't see the point in it. If people have got an opinion, let them express it. Why should we be, slammed for actually having an opinion? Yeah, there is a certain point you need to stop if there's racists involved or whatever. But if you've got an opinion, have it. If they don't like it, don't even go there. That's my opinion.
If it's not a threat or an incitement to violence, it should be a free-for-all.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But some people just have fragile egos.
I rate you're a bit quiet.
Yeah, I'm just goofing off.
We're boring that much.
I'm just looking at some stuff online, Twitter and stuff, and it's just it's everything is just everybody's just waiting for the new Medicare to come out.
Yeah.
How dare that bastard make us wait another day? For fuck's sake. What is wrong?
I gotta say, I really hope it's something previously unknown about Jeff.
Supposedly, man, Andy keeps hinting to this stuff that he can't tell anybody, but it's supposed to be like, earth-shatteringly, oh fuck, more, it's even worse,
I got in a brief Twitter conversation with Jeff earlier today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Was it? Yeah, was it the one where he? What did he tell you?
Let me find it.
Let me look for it.
So I sent it's the one where I sent a picture, a screenshot of his Social Blade sub numbers.
You
Idiot.
And I of course can't find it. But I believe what I said was this is what waiting in your own shit looks like. Oh, let me see if I gotta look.
Dude. There we go.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I sent the tweet. This is what waiting in your own shit looks like with a laughing face and a screenshot of his sub losses, which are like 1,400 in the last 2 weeks. And he does some shruggy thing and said happened the last time I screwed up too. And then I said, except you won't recover this time.
He said, watch me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm reading it now. And Feel Good Incorporated said, I know I'm muted, so you won't see this, Jeff, but I really, really hope you do recover. I enjoy the content, but the one killing your channel is you and your actions. The Rick roll and non-genuine half apology are a major contributor in my opinion. Jeff says, I can't make you think my apology was genuine, but it was. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, his apology, such as it was genuine because he doesn't really think he did anything wrong. Therefore,
right, exactly. So, right, exactly. He thinks that he according to his own personal mores or whatever you want to say, is that he did what he thought was the right thing. Therefore, there's nothing to apologize for. And of course, he's smarter than everybody else, so he's gonna word it in a way that he's going to pull one over everybody's eyes, basically, because he's smarter than me. I mean, hey.
Well, he is a college dropout. I do believe that puts him at a higher education level than Crowd.
Maybe, yeah, maybe, yeah. No, you know what? Not maybe, definitely, because I don't even think he graduated, completed secondary gymnasium, which is the German version of high school. So I'm not sure about that though. So don't quote me. God forbid I don't want to, undercite anything because I don't have any sources or citations at this moment. So God forbid I say something wrong on YouTube.
Yeah, that could be the end of you.
On the lighter note, I can't believe how well I'm doing on here. I've got 211 subs.
And they all love you. See? They do.
Yeah, I can't believe how many I've got on Twitter. It's like 320. So I'm getting there slowly.
Yeah.
All by myself.
Exactly. Yeah, that my Twitter followers. I'm not trying to get followers, man. That's what's so funny about Twitter is I don't really care. I don't really give a shit about having followers, and it's almost now like a 50-50 thing. So I'm kind of happy with that, and kind of like, what the fuck, that's the reason I changed everything because of this fucking account anyway.
Yeah, because you were doing movies, weren't you, at first?
Yeah, and TV stuff under a different name. And the Irate Prostate was a troll account. Yep.
I still think you have the greatest name on YouTube or Twitter.
It's something everyone can relate to.
Not yet, but I'm sure one day.
Oh, dude, trust me, it's on your calendar.
Mine was given to me because it's like you can't really use that. Like, it's not my actual name, but it's shortened down. But can't really use that.
I know your actual name.
I like Nilla.
Nilla.
Like Nilla White.
In fact, thanks to Bear being entirely uncareful, I know your last name and what city you live in.
Oh, Alfie. Naughty Alfie. He was naughty.
Not just Alfie. I also know from Bear.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
Bear didn't make it public.
No.
It was Alfie that made it public.
Yes, I'm telling everyone
No,
to...
no, I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about Alfie saying something in the background. I'm talking about when Bear has GoFundMe, he originally put his full name and address on it,
The Death Star.
which he
No.
fixed. He ended up fixing,
Yes.
which is the only reason why I'm saying it was there in the first
Yeah.
place, because it's not there anymore. But
The dumb schmuck.
Yeah.
Everybody makes mistakes, man.
Yeah.
You know.
yeah, but that's what people like Zeph look for.
Yeah. That's
Well,
true.
I've blocked him and Liz on everything. Because if they
Yeah.
dox Bear, they dox me. So, like, I've blocked everything.
Mm-hmm. I don't
Yeah.
blame you.
I blocked Liz. She blocked me. And then a long time later, like only like maybe like 3 or 4 weeks ago, Zeph followed me. So I blocked him.
Yeah. Uzi Q is the only reason I'm like still not revealing my face or anything, you know, because I really don't want anything to affect her.
Mm-hmm.
And if anybody comes after her, I will fucking fuck them up.
Yeah, because it's like Bear said to me before, you know, because I said to my friend, yeah, I put it up, you know, because I got a permission because her daughters are in the video. And that's why I've asked her if I've got permission. She's like, yeah. But I said, if you put it up on Facebook, don't mention I've done it. Yeah, they can see my YouTube page, but not say that I've done it. And Bear was like, oh, well, you need to do this on Facebook. And I said, no one can, like, take my picture and put it onto Google because it won't come up. I've put all my securities quite high on it, so no one can dox me that way.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've covered my ass. But I have changed my name. My last name's not even on it.
Luna in the chat said, I'm not even on Twitter, but I bet I'm still banned by Steve Shives.
That's right.
Yeah, he's blocked me.
I'm blocked.
I've not even done anything.
I was pre-blocked. I was pre-blocked too. So you know you're definitely doing something right when you're pre-blocked by Steve Shives.
Yeah.
I can't believe he's still putting out shit, but he is.
Well, I think the only reason that he gets any views is all the people who are watching trying to make a response video to it.
No, it's echo chamber. Pretty much the people that are. I've tried to go on his videos and get some kind of dialogue going, and they just shut you out. And he's got it set to where you can see it if you go to the page, but nobody else sees it. If I go in, like if I don't log in at all and go to the page, I won't be able to read it, what I wrote. Because it's, you know, he does this atheistic breakdown of these books and stuff, and every one of them are Christian books, right, written by Christians. And he gave some knobby, you know, shitty bullshit answer why he didn't, you know, do anything about any books about, you know, there weren't any books about converting to Islam or anything that weren't the Quran or anything like that. And I found one bit written by a woman. And I keep every time I can get into a word to him, I suggest that he go over those things, and he blocks me immediately. Because he's a chicken shit, man.
Yep.
I'm just looking at his videos now, and what the hell has he been making?
He talks to stuffed animals.
Yeah, he talks to stuffed animals. Yeah, that's the thing.
He's talked about The Last Jedi.
Yeah, he tells them about movies and
Trump's
shit.
challenge coin is perfectly awful.
His wife won't let him have any friends, I don't think.
I don't think she has much to
Or
worry about.
considering
Anyway.
it, no. He has like 57,000 subs. I don't know how. Because he looks like a moron.
Because
Yeah.
he says what they want to hear, you know? And
Oh, God.
Subs
Gullible
don't
people.
subs
Gullible.
don't mean anything. Views mean something. Subs 90% of them could be from the past that are no longer there. They just never unsubbed.
Yeah. I've not I follow quite a few on, sub to a few on YouTube.
I have a lot of people. I'm subbed to more people on YouTube than I follow on Twitter, and I only watch a small fraction of those people's videos.
right.
In fact,
Why you watch mine?
I freely sub to people on YouTube that I can't stand. Like I'm subbed to Shives, for example.
Yeah.
Why would you make your ears bleed?
Well, it's only if it looks like a really enticing title will I consider watching one of his videos as they go by.
You got to know what the enemy's doing, man. You know?
Yeah, but Twitter's better for that. I mean, I have a whole other Twitter account just to follow the people who blocked me and that I hate.
Ah.
I mean, whenever you see those Liz Reptile screenshots that I send out, I mean, I can't do that off of my account because I'm blocked.
Sir Adamantine.
Ugh.
Sir Adamantine. Come
That's
here.
creepy.
Come here.
That is-
My nipples. Got some discharge coming out of my nipple.
Oh God! Stop.
Oh,
All right,
I
just
don't even like that word. Oh, I'm going to have nightmares. And
just
it
when we
counts-
thought there was no body fluid left.
I think we have a connection.
Sir Adamantine. I love your name.
You know, I don't remember if I've discussed this with any of you, but a few weeks ago, Bear was doing like an early morning here stream, and he had Ranting Monkey on, and Ranting Monkey brought up just the greatest point about Liz Reptile.
Oh,
She's dating the most spiteful, blackmailing person ever. What does she think's going to happen to her once they break up?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the shit that he's going to put out is going to be nonstop entertainment.
Oh,
Yeah,
my
but
God.
most of her shit's been out, so what else can he actually get on her?
Well, we all knew she was a dirtball, and then all of a sudden a porn comes out. So who knows? Is there any end to her depravity? Not
Probably
that there's anything wrong with porn stars, but there's something distinctly wrong with her involved in any kind of sex.
I think I'd rather watch midget porn than actually watch her.
I'd rather watch bestiality than her. It's less gross. And no, I'm not into animals. I'm just that not into her.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But she has got a bump for her face.
So does that mean when she's giving a blowjob, they're actually fucking her ass?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just wonder how many.
I guess if she takes out her teeth, it's kind of like that, you know?
I wonder how many pieces of her.
Yummy.
I wonder how many pieces of her face fall off during the average blowjob.
Oh, man.
She's
One
Lego.
stitch.
Going the God, leprosy route there.
Well, that's one of my names for her, is Liz Leper.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, they say leopard can't change its spots, but fucking hell, she won't be able to change anything.
Yeah, I don't think even a facelift would help her.
You know, they say makeup's supposed to do wonders, not miracles. Well, Yeah.
Pretty sure there are limits.
There is. Coco the Clown.
I don't know if I told y'all this, but when I first started getting into just YouTube for looking at the people, on it and stuff, but it's because there was the era there where there would be videos and shorts and stuff on YouTube that I would see all the time, and viral shit. But when I really first started looking at it for the commentary and shit, I swear to God, one of her videos was the very first thing I saw. Okay. And I thought she was a dude. I thought she was a metalhead guy.
Oh, poor
I am not kidding.
To be subjected to that.
Well, see, I had met the guitar player for Iron Maiden, right? And one of the guys, actually, there's 3 guitar players, but this guy was named Dave Murray. You can look him up. And she looked just like him. And I thought for a second it might have been him, but then I heard the accent. And I said, well, that's an American accent. So what's going on? And
I don't understand why she needs to beg for money constantly when she should have saved all that money she made playing Gollum in Lord of the Rings films.
Hey.
Oh. Well, talking about what you've just said about looking like one of the band members, I used to work with a woman, right? And you all know Noddy Holder, don't you?
Yeah.
She actually sounded a bit like him as well as looking like him. But I every time I went to say a name, I kept going, Noddy, no, it's this one. And they're like, stop it. And every time I walked off, I was going, no, right, Noddy, no, whatever, Noddy, yeah. Get some nuts, Noddy. Like, and I kept shouting it. And in the end, I was like, she's just going to have to stay out of the way because I was just getting more and more excited, shouting Noddy.
I'm surprised you didn't come out going, and here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun.
A bit like an idiot because it was the summertime, so it was like, I can't really start singing it's Christmas.
That's the only Slade song that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, feel the noise.
But do you remember the Pete? Yeah. It was Noddy's Nuts as well, the advert, Noddy's Nuts.
Oh, yeah.
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 I kept shouting, Noddy's Nuts. Yeah, that didn't go down very well. Oh, talking about have you ever seen the series, The Bradshaws?
Yes, I have tapes.
Yeah, well, I put it on for Bear before because he's never seen The Bradshaws because he was talking high pitch, and I'm like, you sound like Billy Bradshaw, and he's like, who's Billy Bradshaw? So I put it on and I put the episode on of Can I Have a Budgie? Can I have a budgie? You can have it.
Nice.
No, you can't. Yeah, well, no. I put it on and he was absolutely howling at it. It went, it is terrible, but the comedy is hilarious.
Yes.
So you have to go and watch it. The Bradshaws. It's funny.
What I love about UK is how the word and the concept of owning a budgie has like worked its way into your lexicon to where everybody talks about it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
See, in the United States, not many people are big bird owners. There's maybe less than 10%. I don't know, but it's like it's a thing over there.
Yeah.
There's always
way, and
right.
There's no way. Like, you've got to clean the bird out. No, I'm not. Why? Because if it flaps near it, you will be getting slapped. I can't stand anything flapping. No way.
Crazy. But yeah, it's all like on television, man, and jokes on Monty Python, of course, and
people should watch listen to the Bradshaws because it was a radio show.
Yeah, and then
there are episodes out there on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It is hilarious. And it's like, oh, what was the other one? Can I have a pussycat?
Yeah, that was right after Alf and Audrey said no to the budgie.
Yeah. Oh, it's the episode's called Posh Cat.
Posh Cat. That sounds like a band.
Does
Hey now, everybody,
Yeah.
Posh Cat.
But yeah, I was like, you've missed out on classics, the one-liners. It's like, there you go, my pretty little microphone.
I personally love Audrey. Get the kettle on.
I've got bent fags, me corn dogs like granules. And you want a ZG? Basically, it's a go-kart with tram wheels.
Yeah.
Crazy Brits with their crazy Brit sitcoms.
Well, you should watch it, Sir Adamantine, and laugh.
Yes.
You know, the only British comedy that I ever watched a lot of episodes was an old one called Are You Being Served?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
What?
vaguely remember that.
They used to play that over here. Like they all work in a department store.
Yep.
That was kind of funny. I think British humor can be very funny.
That's
Like
awesome.
their version of humor versus ours. But the thing is, a lot of it goes over my head because they say British things that make no sense here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you a story. When my uncle come over here with my auntie, he's my granddad's twin, and he said something to my mum, and she walked off in a huff because she didn't get your banter. And then when my granddad explained it to her, she started laughing, and then she said something back to my uncle, and he didn't get it, but everyone was howling because he was just like, what? Explained it to him, and he was like, oh, now I get you. So you can see there's a bit of the understanding is a bit different, because it's like you say faggots for something else, we say faggots for cows' intestines that you can eat. You know, there's that different meaning. Hello?
That word seems to have like an infinite number of meanings over there.
Yeah. Because like I don't see it as like anything else other than if I hear that I think, oh, cow's intestines.
Yeah.
I don't think of it as anything else. I'm like,
No.
and I'm like, faggots? No. Not a chance. I will not
Yeah,
touch it.
Sorry, I don't want offal. That's the reason why it's called offal. It's short for awful.
Yeah. Why would I want to eat something that's already had food digested in it?
Yeah. And then
Yeah, but
Yeah, like-
yet you all eat black pudding.
I don't.
I don't. I've tried it. To me, it tastes like soil.
Yeah. I hate it.
Pudding.
Nothing could even make me try that.
Yeah.
But let's see. It's the same thing with fags. You know, you Americans, you say fags, and it's meant to be gay, and you know when we say it, it's cigarette. Like, you want a fag?
All right.
No, don't smoke.
My brother makes a joke out of it. It's like, you can't smoke me. I'm like, for fuck's sake.
Oh, now we've got black pudding defenders in the chat.
No, black pudding is vile.
Horrible.
What's it made of?
Blood.
It's blood and gristle.
So it is blood. Okay, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like blood and meat, and it's all congealed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking up all the Slade albums. See what all songs they provided for us. Let's see on the first album.
It's the only thing, black pudding is the only thing I would not have with an English breakfast.
That whole baked beans thing is kind of weird.
Yeah,
Bacon.
for breakfast. Yeah, beans for
I
breakfast.
mean, there's nothing wrong with
have it
baked
for
beans. Don't get me wrong. It just seems like a strange mix.
For breakfast.
Beans on toast.
Yeah,
Beans on toast.
yeah. See, that's the thing over there, dude.
Cheesy beans.
Nom 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 nom. Vanilla, you're making me hungry.
Eggs
Cheesy
and
beans.
bacon. Eggs and bacon work fine for me. Or
Yeah.
salmon.
Now
That's
you're
what
making me hungry.
Like for Christmas, that's what we had. It was a late breakfast, or yes, technically it was. They wanted to call it brunch, but it was really too late to call it brunch. But yeah, it was my dad had taken a ham and and ham and biscuits, and they were going to make eggs, but hell, the ham was so fucking good. Everybody just ate that. It was really good.
There's also a lot to be said for a good omelet or a good eggs Benedict.
Yeah, the eggs rock. But you got to cook them right, man.
You make your scrambled egg weird. You like it runny. We don't have it runny.
Nope.
I don't make mine runny. That's more of a personal taste thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you do them right, they're not runny, but they're not hard either. They're just in between. They're just right. I mean, it's really hard to do that, but it's a good test of somebody's cooking skills to just try to do that. Try to get
I
in.
throw everything, mine. I do spring onions, I throw mushrooms, I throw ham in, everything in my scrambled egg.
Mm.
I do that with omelettes. Yeah, just put chicken in, some onion, cheese.
Yep.
That was the thing. I have a lot of issues with certain foods. Like I'm a picky eater.
No.
And from out of nowhere, a few years ago, I decided that you can't eat chicken with eggs because that's gross.
Yeah, think about it.
I get your point on that. Why would you add more chicken to a chicken in an omelette?
Well, but then I was telling this to my good sister, and she completely solved me of the problem immediately. She's like, "What about cheeseburgers?" Problem solved.
Yes. Oh, I like your sister.
Hello, Minding Freedom.
Hello, Minding Freedom. You
Hey,
don't-
mommy. Hey, dude.
Oh, what's the thing that they keep wanting me to make and I'm not making them?
Cryptic, I know I can't make omelettes in a microwave, but I wish I could make omelettes. So when I did used to make omelettes, I would throw in the chicken, the onions, the cheese, everything. Nyeh.
You can technically do it in a cup.
Yeah, but it's not the same. It's not the same as it being in a frying pan and everything.
Is brunch a thing over there?
Yeah,
For some people, yeah.
they call it the Levinses.
There are a few things in life better than a good brunch somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, Minding Freedom, they're making me hungry with their food talk, so you can suffer with me.
Yes, once this stream ends, I'm going to make homemade chips because I'm hungry.
Oh, Vanilla, you're torturing me now. I haven't had chips in ages.
Homemade chips.
You're torturing me. And it's not like I can order anything.
Thick cut home fries.
Yes, have to be
Mm.
good homemade chips. Can't do with fries. It's like cutting my throat. It's like, what's the point of having fries if you can't taste them? It's like eating cardboard.
Minding Freedom, mate. Viper, you're the woman out of the two of us, so make us some sandwiches.
Look what you did to me. You made me hungry.
Bear's coming eating a bag of crisps.
Why wouldn't you have chicken with more chicken? I was not going to love chicken. I want chicken wings with a poached egg.
Can you come and talk?
No, I'm cooking.
What are you cooking?
Not anything for you. Microwaving.
What are you microwaving?
A cheese butty.
A cheese putty?
Yeah.
Can you just come and talk a minute while I just go to the toilet?
Yeah, let them talk. Let Viper take over.
Can you
That's
take
what
over?
she's there for. She does with my life.
Can you take over for a minute?
Yeah, go on.
Uno momento.
So
Oh, God.
did I hear her say grits? Do y'all have grits there in the UK?
I think we do have grits, but yeah, I haven't seen any around my area. Could be in different areas.
We don't even have them here, Irate.
Yeah, I know, dude. I was like, it's really hard to get all over the United States. There's like, if there anything's gonna have it where you are, dude, it's probably gonna be like a omelet shop, or or some one of those greasy spoons, fast food greasy spoon.
I would actually be shocked if I could find them anywhere here.
Yeah, you can probably get them there. The omelet shop. Do y'all have those omelet shops?
We have
Nope.
Perkins. Do you know what those are?
No.
It's a chain. It's like a nicer version of Denny's. We have Denny's too, but
Right.
yeah,
Right.
like the whole, it falls into
Yep.
falls into the whole like IHOP and Denny's world.
Right. Yeah. She was. Izzy just said a Waffle House.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that's what we had. Yep. They'll if anybody have it, it'll be them.
They don't.
Oh, no grits.
I worked there in my youth. I can make a mean omelet, by the way. I've made thousands of them when I worked there.
I bet you can. Yeah, it's like breakfast meats are big up in your area, though, aren't they?
Well, who doesn't love bacon? I mean, well,
How
other than Muslims, who doesn't love bacon?
Yeah, in Green Bay, just like, isn't that their whole city is like basically built on the meat industry?
I don't know. Chicago originally was like largely built on meat.
Yep.
Never been to Green Bay. That's even farther north than me.
Yeah. I was thinking because of the Packers. The name of the name of the football team.
Yeah, the meat Packers.
Right, they're meat packers. So.
This whole part of the country, there's cows everywhere, which is good because cows are both pleasant to look at and tasty.
Yeah,
Indeed.
but also what I say is freaking moo every time I see them.
Which is a more intelligent response than you'll get from 90+% of people.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Very much
Well,
so.
I've just looked out the window and the paths are white. It's been like hailstone, snowing outside.
Ah, getting a little snow. What about you, Viper?
I'll have to go check. Just one moment.
It was 10 below here today, earlier.
Yeah, it's right
That'll be Fahrenheit, not centigrade.
What? It's -2. Yeah.
Yeah, -10 Fahrenheit's a lot colder than that.
-2? Since when? Since when did it go -2?
Are you looking up a calculator?
The weather report for where Viper lives, frosty.
It's -2 where I am.
That's barely below freezing.
Yeah.
It's, let's see.
Yeah. Okay. So -2. All right.
It's-
Zero is 32 degrees. So 0 is freezing.
It's 39 degrees Fahrenheit where I am.
And 10 is -14. No, 10 is 14 degrees. So -10 there is 14 degrees. So
No. No.
-2 would be right about maybe 28, 29 degrees.
I'm not.
Yeah, that's the whole thing with Celsius is that the freezing point is 0
Mm-hmm.
and boiling point is 100.
Yeah.
It's all fucked up.
It is.
I say it's 39 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Gotcha.
That's nice and warm.
That is toasty. So that would be like what, about 3 degrees C? 4 degrees?
Yeah, roundabouts.
Okay. All right. According to this calculator, at least, negative 10 degrees Fahrenheit is negative 23 Celsius. Does that sound right?
Roundabout.
Any which way, it's damn cold even for here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, 40 below. This is interesting. 40 below in Fahrenheit is the same as 40 below in Celsius.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's where they cross over.
And I'm 1 degree below that.
I think negative 30 is about the coldest I've ever experienced Fahrenheit.
Good
Bloody hell.
Christ. Jesus.
That's where the water in your eyes start to freeze.
I know. Man. Like,
And
God,
I'm not even joking. It really, I mean, if you have anything close to a tear, anything that isn't right on the eyeball, it'll freeze.
See, I've got one of my closest friends that I went to high school and then went to college and then spent most of my post college with. He lives up in Chicago now, and you know, it's just he had lived in Florida before he moved here, right? So he does not do the cold, man. And he was telling me one day, it was like, you know, he's like, dude, my nose is literally freezing.
Yep.
You know, but he said he was feeling the skin, you know, on the end of his nose start to, you know. I was like, dude, get the fuck inside, you dumbass. It's like, holy shit. That's some cold shit. And then there's Kelvin, which all of it's like over, what the fuck? So 32 degrees Fahrenheit and 0 degrees Celsius is 273 degrees Kelvin.
Well, let's not put in a third addition, you know. I'm struggling with 2.
Oh, fuck.
Kelvin's only used for science, though.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense then.
Mm-hmm.
So, I bet on Kelvin 0 would be the temperature in space.
More than likely.
Yeah, I bet absolute 0 is space, which that makes sense to me too. Which is
the nerd in me has to correct you. There is
Okay.
there is no absolute 0 in space.
Really?
It's
Yeah,
it's a slight, tiny little decimal mark away from being absolute 0.
Okay, that makes sense because to measure it, whatever you would measure it with would have to have some amount of heat in it. So, and that would probably affect the measurement itself.
In fact, I think I've read that they figure that the coldest temperatures ever achieved in the universe, assuming there's not other intelligent life that's more advanced than us, is in labs here.
Yeah, like liquid hydrogen.
No, much colder tan that.
Nitrogen.
If I recall, and I'm not trying to play Mr. Smarty Pants because I'm not.
Do it.
But if I recall correctly, pretty much the definition of absolute 0 is the utter and total absence of any heat, which means nothing like
Right.
atoms or smaller don't move anymore. Everything just stops.
Right. That's exactly the definition. So, yeah, that sounds right to me.
Wow, that was a nerd tangent, really.
Well, everybody's got their autism, man. Shit. Come Hey,
No, no, no. I'm one of the few non-autists on YouTube. I'm just spiteful.
well, you know what I'm saying? It's like I bet you're a science. You sound like a science head. You know,
I just like those shows that used to be like on the science channels before they became reality TV trash.
for the book. Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
dude. A&E became shit. You know, History Channel became shit. Discovery Channel became shit. They all became shit.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck, man? I used to want. I see. I have a degree in art. I actually know shit about art history. You know, and occasionally I would like to watch shit about art history because I'm just a fucking autistic about that shit. But no, I can't do that now. I have to actually get off my ass and look for it. So
Oh, I remember way back when I was a kid, I could turn on the biography channel A&E, and they actually had biographies of
yes,
real relevant people, not like Kardashians.
exactly. They would have like the like Lauren Bacall, man, or I was talking about her last night. Things like people like that. Lady Bird Johnson, interesting people.
I remember one they had on Rasputin, for God's sakes. I mean, like, you're
Yeah,
going to get that anymore, and like no one would even know who that is.
they don't even know who the fuck that is, man.
Everything's gone to trash. The world is all trash.
Reese did about the Egyptians when he was in the juniors, and at the time there was a documentary out of Tutankhamun, and he watched that, and it was really, really good. It was on Channel 5.
Yeah.
And he went back into the school, rhymed it all off, because he's got a brain like a sponge, and he has to watch it the once, and it comes out while you bird him on stream, haven't you? And his teacher turned around and went, and where have you got this from? And he went, off Channel 5, there was a documentary. And they were like, oh, I think we better watch it, seeing as you know a bit more about Egyptians. And he was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah, cool.
And he was telling them all, like, why the temples were on this certain height if it rained and everything else. And I'm like, the teacher was telling me, and I'm like, yeah, okay. That's Reese. And
Pretty much.
yeah, and he was like, and they were saying to me, it's like, you make him watch good stuff on TV, don't you? And I went, well, yeah, because I like my documentaries myself. Because it was like one of the wars I watched, and I didn't really know much about it. I watched it, and I was like, considering when it was done, it was actually quite useful to know, because you don't really get told it in schools. So it was good to see another side to it.
Yeah. I mean, when I was in school and we were getting taught history, when it was in primary school, you did get taught certain, a few more things of variety. And we did get taught about the Egyptians, but it was more of these were the guys that built the pyramids, end of.
Yeah.
Any other stuff you had to find out for yourself.
Yeah.
When I got into high school, history was all about the Stuarts and the Tudors, which were...
Mine was the other way around. Mine was in the juniors. We got told of the Tudors.
Yeah.
They didn't even teach us any of that here.
I'm not surprised. It's Old English history.
Yes. And Chester is a Roman city.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no old Roman roads about now. There was one near me, but they dug it up.
Yeah.
But I was a bit of a nerd when it come to the war, because I could rhyme off all the dates and the months and everything. I can't do it now. But I could rhyme it all off. I could tell you when V-Day was, everything. And they'll act like you can shut up, let somebody else answer.
But yeah, when I was in high school, we just got taught about the Tudors and the Stuarts, and we got taught about World War I and II, and that was it. In primary school, I got taught about Romans and Egyptians, and yet some Stuarts and Tudors, and I'm just there going, I know all this.
Yeah.
I know what James I said. I know what King Henry VIII did.
Yeah.
I've practically got it in my mind that one of my ancestors was beheaded. Thank you.
Yeah. The only thing that Reese didn't understand because of his learning difficulties did about the Vikings, and it was the during the ceremony for, you know, when they died.
Yeah.
That upset him a lot.
Well, why?
I think it was being hit with a fire arrow and it going up.
Right.
I think he had the concept that they were still alive while they were on the boat.
Right.
And like, no, that's how they did their funerals. But I explained it to him, and then he was like, so I didn't really need to get upset then, did I? And I went, no, not really. But hey ho, you've got a heart.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. But I think it was just because it takes him a while for it to register in his head.
Yeah.
But then once it registered, he's like, oh, why did I cry over that?
Because he's a good kid.
That's right.
I think we're boring, Sir Adamantine.
Sorry, I was just wallowing.
And what?
I want to give you a hug so badly.
No, we send air hugs.
What the fuck? What's going
What?
on, dude? Is he okay?
Oh,
okay?
just talk to her. Ask Uzi. She'll tell you.
Okay.
Yeah. So I still want to hug you right now.
Sir Adamantine, have you ever like accidentally like sat down like really hard and sat on one of your balls?
Ouch.
You know, I'm trying really hard not to say something that's going to insult you right now.
He can take it.
Do they really get that saggy with age?
Actually, yeah.
Well, I've seen a lot of them, and yeah, they do.
No, that's great. One more thing to look forward to.
Yeah. Working in an old people's home, you get to see a lot of dicks. and that's acting like one.
Sorry to break it to all of you, but mine are still young and firm.
That's right.
Start doing your, instead of pelvic floor, your balls floor. There you go. There's a new one. Do your balls floor.
Clench those muscles.
Yes.
Clench the butt cheeks.
Yes.
Oh my.
And on that note,
Are those like anal kegels? Is that what you're like talking about? Anal kegels?
That's
What?
it.
Go fuck, please.
paper
Plastic.
in kitchen.
There's loads there.
No, it's not. Coming in flashing at me.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to have to end the stream because it's nearly time for Ghost Poo.
Nearly ghost poop time. I'll go for a wheelie.
Whose
Okay.
channel? Or is it?
It's on Drunken Uncle's channel,
Okay?
11 p.m. GMT, 6.
6 p.m.
Yes.
EST.
There you go. I remember.
So in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And that's 5 o'clock Central. That's right. 5 o'clock Central will mean 3 o'clock Pacific.
And what is the
You're
weather
listening
like?
to Radio
Is it-
LOB. That's right. Beautiful sounds of Pink Floyd.
Really has turned into a radio show now.
Yes.
Right, so end the stream, Vanilla, and then you can get some of your homemade chips, and I will be jealous of you.
Yes. I'll take a picture. I won't be that cruel, actually.
Meanie.
I know. Right then, guys, I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you for joining me, Irate.
Yeah, all the time. It's a fun time with you, Dolph.
Yeah. Thank you for joining me, Sir Adamantine.
Always a pleasure, Vanilla.
I hope we've cheered you up.
Well, the Jack Daniels did.
You can always count on Jack. And thanks for joining, Viper.
No problem.
And I'll go over to Drunken's channel now, ready for the ghost poo. And see you all. Bye.
Bye.